This lesson discusses using the date command. The topics include: what is the date command? When would you use it? What is a date format string? And what are some of the more common date formats? First of all, the date command is a way of representing a usable date from a timestamp. As you can see from the documentation is at php.net manual/en/function.date.php. As you can see, the date command takes a format string followed by a timestamp. The timestamp is optional. If the timestamp is not indicated, the date command uses the current timestamp. Looking down further, you can see that there are various letter codes which represent different parts of the date. So for example, the day could be in the format of 2 digits. It could be a textual representation, a 3-letter abbreviation for the day of the week. You could also represent it without the leading zeros by using J. And finally, L, which is the lowercase l, is the full representation of the day of the week, such as Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, etc. Moving down the list, you can see that we can also represent the month, the full name, the digits, the short name, the year in 2 or 4-digit format, and finally the time. You can represent the hours, the minutes, notice the letter I, not the letter M, the seconds, also microseconds, and you can indicate AM or PM, which might be appropriate depending on your locale. Looking now to the code example, here we have the date command without any timestamp, which means we are going to use the current timestamp and representing different formatting possibilities. So let's go now to the browser and have a look at the results. So as you can see, the full day, the full month with the abbreviation, the 4-digit year. This one represents hours and seconds with the AM/PM indicator. Here we see month/day/year. This one is day, short name for the month, 4-digit year. This one is year, month, day, hours, minutes, seconds, with the year being 4-digit and the hours being in 24-hour format. And finally, a full specification, full day, full month, and time with AM or PM. Going back to the code, again, looking at the formats, you can extract single days by representing just the day itself, single months, single years, or you can have combinations. You'll notice that the letter codes are oftentimes interspersed with characters such as slashes or dashes or colons. Thus, the formatting string is very, very much like printf in that you can represent anything that you want in the format. However, there are certain reserved codes, which are primarily letter codes, which represent the parts of the date and the time. In review, what is the date command? The date command is used to generate a readable date in the form of a string from a timestamp. When would you use the date command? The date command is used to display date information for the benefit of your users. What is the date format string? It's a format string much like printf, where there are special letters which represent parts of the date or of the time. What are some of the more common date formats? These include Y, M, D, that would represent year, month, day, and also for time, H, I, and S, for hours, minutes, and seconds. This concludes our discussion of using the date command.